When I say light, of course, I mean the whole electromagnetic spectrum, and that's perhaps physics. I don't want to scare you away with physics, but light, I also include light in the sense of throwing light on the subject or seeing the light, that realization in oneself that gives you the aha experience, grasping something. That is the, you could say, the spiritual realm, the divine. And what the theory does is to correlate the ancient teachings about, in the beginning, God said, "Let there be light," and the Mazda Persian religion. Mazda is the name even given to a light bulb. It was the principle of light, the God of light. The God of light sent out these things that sound like photons to battle the power of darkness. At any rate, this light that I'm talking about is universal. Everything that happens because of light of some frequency. You can talk about atoms and billiard balls and molecules, but the interaction between them is invariably through light. In fact, the molecules and the particles themselves are created by light. This is what's called pair creation in physics, when a photon, a unit of light, sort of bursts and becomes a proton and an antiproton. Well, what is the character of light that distinguishes it from matter? Because it's, if anything is spiritual, light is spiritual. Well, it has no mass, it has no charge, and for light there is no time, because at the speed of light clocks stop. And there is no space, because light can cross the whole universe, changing, and without time lapse. So it's sort of everywhere at once. And as this remarkable insight of St. Basil, way back in, 370 AD, trying to figure out what was meant by the firmament. Remember, the Genesis says God created a firmament to separate the waters above from the waters below. What is that firmament? Well, as he described it, it was the barrier that prevented time getting into the world of light. And in modern terms, it's the relativity theory that matter cannot move with the speed of light. Nothing, it's a barrier. Nothing can get to this barrier, nothing physical. Well, light, as I said, interpenetrates matter by causing the interaction of things. But it also is us. We are essentially sparks of light. And light, we are light going through this experience to gain more realization, more understanding. And the thing that distinguishes the light, as I said, is this lack of any physical properties.